Top of the morning from the newsroom of Regional Radio and DeWittDailyNews.com. I'm Seth Lawrence with this expanded 8 o'clock newscast. We stream to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. Last month, the DeWitt County Board surprised many by approving the sale of the Clinton Lake Marina to an outfit out of Sullivan. Many viewed the Department of Natural Resources as the favorite to be the next owner of the marina, but Board Chair Dan Matthews says DNR did not provide a very comprehensive proposal and felt there were better proposals from others within the process.
We looked at a few key factors, Seth, those being the financial ability to operate and develop a property, experience owning and operating a marina, their proposals themselves, the development plans, someone agreeing to honor the existing slip renter agreements for the rental period. So they've already signed contracts from March 1st of this year till next year. We wanted a commitment with the Clinton Lake Sailing Association, so the county has an agreement with them through the end of 2024, and it sounds like they're going to continue a relationship with them, which is great. Association out there that does a lot that maybe people aren't quite aware of, as far as some of the free events that they put on and some of the sailing regattas that they have. So they bring a lot of people to DeWitt County for sailing events. So they're an important part of the equation out there. And as I mentioned earlier, the commitment to the public access or the ramp and parking, as long as the lake is allowing for recreational boating, we need to make sure the public has full access through the marina. So when we looked at all of those things, the appraised value, the proposal, the buyer that we chose has more than 20 years of experience. They gave a great proposal as far as what they want to build out there, bringing in boat sales, experience with restaurants, camping sites, all of those things that kind of hit on all of the considerations for awarding the RFP that we looked at. Not that others didn't hit a lot of them. You mentioned DNR. They didn't really provide a proposal of what they were going to do. They did just a bid price only, and that was below the appraised value. So DNR seemed like an easy choice, right? They're running the lake and everything, but they didn't propose how they would run it, what improvements they'd make, or anything like. Just to answer your DNR question, they just didn't meet the requirements that we were looking for.
Mm-hmm. According to Matthews, the board last month set conditions for the sale of the marina.
In the last meeting, the board passed a resolution setting conditions for sale of the marina. And those, the number one condition we had that we wanted to cover was to make sure that the marina property, specifically the ramp and the parking lots, remain open to the public as long as the lake is open for public recreation. And so the buyers were all quite aware of that, those who bid on the sale of the marina. And so we believe that their commitment and our resolution cover that, so that, it's the largest parking lot, it's the best ramp, it's out of the wind, has a number of advantages. And certainly that's one of the keys to our lake, is that access for the public to the marina ramp and parking. And so we accomplished that as one of the, resolutions of the sale. Another thing that we wanted to do was make sure that, it remains a marina, right? It's the best and only place on the marina to get gas. It's the only place on the lake to have slip rentals. IDNR covers the rest of the lake. Yes, there's some ramps that have access, for the public, but the marina is really a unique property for our lake. Most lakes are going to have, multiple marinas, or at least more than one choices for people. So
among the conditions is the county's first right of refusal should the new owner sell the marina in the first 5 years. Some have questioned that condition because it leaves open the possibility that after 5 years, the owner could sell the property off and the marina could be shut down.
As part of that agreement that is in the purchase agreement with the buyer, is that if they would decide to sell that property within the 5 years, first 5 years, that the county would have the first right of refusal to purchase that property back. We wanted to make sure, and the buyer that we have has a long experience in running marinas, campgrounds, and that's the intention of buying it, right? But we wanted some protection in there, so that was the protection that we felt was adequate in order for, if something were to happen down the road, we can't predict everything that happens today's world, we would have the opportunity to purchase that property back in that first 5-year period. The value of that property is running it as a marina, right? It's on the lake. It has, as I just mentioned, some of the uniqueness of the marina we have is there won't ever be another one on the lake. DNR is not, that's not what that lake is about. Could it happen? Sure, it could happen. I just certainly can't believe in today's world where people are heavy into recreation, right? I mean, there's never been a time where, year after year, we've had every slip filled. Campgrounds are full. I know several local people who recently have traded their, campers for boats or have both now. So, outdoor recreation is as popular as ever. And if somebody has unique opportunity, especially on our lake, again, we know the Boondocks was closed, in this past year. So here's an opportunity for somebody to bring, a restaurant, food options to the marina and really just keep growing it. And that's why we moved ahead to sell the marina. As a county, we were restricted in what we could do out there, the things we could sell. And so, we're going to see this thing grow. We're going to see a lot more amenities for our slip renters that we currently have. Hopefully more slips will be built out there in addition to renovating the ones that are, that need some work now. So I think we're only going to see it grow into the future. We would be holding it back to keep it so that we felt this was our best option.
According to Matthews, the sale is going to take some time and there are still some things to iron out before it becomes official. He notes in the meantime there's going to still be activity out at the marina as the upcoming boating season soon kicks into high gear.
So the sale is going to take some time, right? It's closing a property like this takes a little bit of time, and we've moved pretty quickly. But in the meantime, we're starting to have some nice weekends. This weekend's going to be cool, but next week looks warmer again, right? So people are saying, hey, how do I get gas? How do I maybe upgrade something? Or I want to buy my ramp fee pass for the year, things like that. So with the buyer, we've worked on a short-term lease agreement so that they could get out there, start doing some work, meeting the people, running the gas dock, manning the ramp, taking care of the garbage, the mowing, some things the county is doing right now as far as just general maintenance. So we wanted them the opportunity to get out there and start, getting a jump start on the season prior to the close of the sale. So what we were talking about last night was a short-term lease agreement that we've both sides have agreed upon. So that, and we're going to vote on that next Tuesday. So once that's done, then the potential buyer is going to be able to start doing some of the things out there that our slip renters are looking for, and our day boaters as well that need gas or need some services that we need to have somebody out there manning. That should happen next week, and then so the gas dock would be open on certain hours starting next week, and then we believe the sale will close sometime in the next few weeks. And then we would, turn over everything, and then you would start, then the buyer would have the opportunity to start doing some of the upgrades and maintenance on the building, the docks, the things like that need done.
For Matthews, having someone own the marina is going to mean that group will have more skin in the game, and he believes having the county out of the marina business will allow more timely improvements and quicker decision-making. He felt the way the government operates slowed down the progress at the marina. 16 minutes after 8 o'clock on this Monday morning, coverage of news streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in